The Net Zero Banking Alliance is a critical part of the net zero transition because we've seen advancements in asset management, asset ownership, in insurance, but this banking component was missing before. And so it's really important that we have global banks at the table thinking about how we also are setting goals and standards and practices to make sure that all of our financing is aligning with net zero ambitions and net zero goals. If we can't all collectively come together as a financial industry and orient ourselves in the same direction, we won't ever get there as a globe, as a financial service industry, or certainly in terms of supporting the real economy and making the moves it needs to make. I think the role of policies and frameworks in advancing best practice in environmental stewardship and social innovation is just so that we can have a common language and common frameworks from which we can work. Are any of them perfect? No. We certainly have a lot more work to do. But it's really important that we at least have a common baseline so that we can measure our work against one another, make sure that we're speaking the same language, ensure that we are holding ourselves to the highest possible standards, and ultimately this will better the standards, it will raise our expectations of ourselves and our standards of ourselves, and so our stakeholders can in turn hold us all accountable and we can continue to make increasing progress. Barclays is working across our businesses in order to advance innovation on sustainable industry and growing impactful businesses. We're doing this in a couple of very specific ways. We did set a $100 billion target for green finance a couple of years ago, and we're nearly there. We've actually financed already $62 billion of that $100 billion. So that will just continue growing, and it's an opportunity for us to continue to hold ourselves to a higher standard. But we're also looking at this from an equity investment perspective. This is uncommon for a bank like Barclays. We don't have a huge equity practice per se, but we are using some of our principal investments financing from our treasury. We've allocated $175 million toward early stage, high growth businesses that are representing the businesses of the future. This will be what fosters the growth in the economy, and we're hoping to really generate growth and opportunity in those businesses and then in turn nurture them with additional capital so they can grow and we can help make them the businesses of the future.